Every morning, before the world wakes up, before the noise, the chaos, the messages, the demands, there is a quiet moment. A moment where no one is watching you, no one is judging you, no one is telling you what to do. And in that moment, you make a decision. It is not a big decision. It is not dramatic. It is not something people talk about on social media. But this decision, quietly, silently, separates winners from losers. You hear the alarm, your eyes open, your body feels heavy, your mind feels foggy, and right there, you stand at a crossroads. One path is easy, the other path is hard. One path leads to comfort, the other path leads to growth. Most people never realize that this tiny moment, this simple choice, is shaping their entire future. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, every leader, every entrepreneur, every innovator, every creator, they all wake up in the morning too. They feel tired too. They feel lazy too. They feel fear and doubt too. The difference is not talent. The difference is not luck. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is what they decide in that first moment of the day. Most people choose comfort. They hit snooze. They scroll through their phone. They dive into other people's lives before they even think about their own. They let the world control their morning. They start the day reacting instead of creating. And slowly, without realizing it, they become followers of their own life. Winners choose growth. They get up. They sit in silence. They think. They plan. They build something before the world interrupts them. They use the morning to remind themselves who they are and why they exist. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait for inspiration. They design their morning with intention. Here is the truth no one tells you. Success is not built in the spotlight. It is built in the quiet hours when no one is watching. When you wake up early to learn, you are not just learning, you are building an identity. You are telling yourself, I am a learner, I am a builder, I am a leader. When you wake up and waste time, you are also building an identity. You are telling yourself, I am average, I am passive, I am a consumer of life. Identity is not what you say. Identity is what you repeatedly do. Every morning, you vote for the person you are becoming. Comfort votes for the old version of you. Growth votes for the future version of you. And over time, those votes decide your destiny. Most people think they need a perfect routine. They think they need to wake up at 4 a.m. They think they need a complex system. They don't. They need one decision. A decision that says, today I choose growth. It can be 10 minutes of learning, 5 minutes of planning, 1 page of reading, 1 idea written down. Small actions, massive identity shift. There are 2 types of mornings, the reactive morning and the intentional morning. Reactive mornings belong to losers. They wake up and immediately react. They check messages. They check notifications. They check what everyone else is doing. Before their brain wakes up, their day is already owned by other people's priorities. Intentional mornings belong to winners. They wake up and decide who they want to be today. They define their priorities before the world defines them. They lead their day instead of chasing it. Leadership does not start in boardrooms. Leadership starts in your bedroom when the alarm rings. People ask, what is the secret to success? The secret is not a book. The secret is not a course. The secret is not a motivational video. The secret is the discipline to choose growth when no one is watching. Most people lose their future in the first hour of the day. They waste the most powerful time.
They trade their dreams for dopamine. They trade their purpose for comfort. And then they wonder why life feels empty. You don't need more motivation, you need more purpose. Motivation fades, purpose lasts. And the morning is where purpose is remembered. When the world is quiet, you remember why you started. You remember who you want to become. You remember that your life has meaning. Imagine two versions of you. One version wakes up every morning and chooses comfort. 10 years later, that version is tired, frustrated, blaming everything and everyone. Another version wakes up every morning and chooses growth. 10 years later, that version is confident, respected, financially free, and fulfilled. Same person, same starting point, different morning decisions. Every great transformation starts with a small ritual. The ritual of choosing growth when it is hard. The ritual of choosing discipline when you feel lazy. The ritual of choosing purpose when you feel lost. Your brain will fight you. It will say, sleep more, scroll more, relax more. Your brain is designed for comfort, but your future is designed for growth. Winners understand this conflict. Losers obey it. Growth is uncomfortable, but regret is unbearable. Comfort is easy, but mediocrity is painful. Every morning, you choose your pain. The morning decision is not about waking up early. It is about waking up intentionally. It is about deciding that your life matters, that your time matters, that your future matters. No one will clap for you in the morning. No one will see your silent work. No one will praise your discipline. But one day, everyone will see the results. And they will call you lucky. Luck is what people call discipline they did not see. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not broken. You are one morning decision away from a different life. Tomorrow morning, the alarm will ring again. You will feel the same resistance. You will face the same choice. Comfort or growth? That choice will shape your health, your career, your confidence, your relationships, your legacy. So when the alarm rings, don't just wake up. Wake up with intention. Wake up with purpose. Wake up and choose growth. Because that is the morning decision that separates winners from losers. They define their priorities before the world defines them. They lead their day instead of chasing it. Leadership does not start in boardrooms. Leadership starts in your bedroom when the alarm rings. People ask, what is the secret to success? The secret is not a book. The secret is not a course. The secret is not a motivational video. The secret is the discipline to choose growth when no one is watching. Most people lose their future in the first hour of the day. They waste the most powerful time. They trade their dreams for dopamine. They trade their purpose for comfort. And then they wonder why life feels empty. You don't need more motivation, you need more purpose. Motivation fades, purpose lasts. And the morning is where purpose is remembered. When the world is quiet, you remember why you started. You remember who you want to become. You remember that your life has meaning. Imagine two versions of you. One version wakes up every morning and chooses comfort. 10 years later, that version is tired, frustrated, blaming everything and everyone. Another version wakes up every morning and chooses growth. 10 years later, that version is confident, respected, financially free, and fulfilled. Same person, same starting point, different morning decisions. Every great transformation starts with a small ritual. The ritual of choosing growth when it is hard. The ritual of choosing discipline when you feel lazy. The ritual of choosing purpose when you feel lost. Your brain will fight you. It will say, sleep more, scroll more, relax more.
The world celebrates success in the evening. Awards, applause, money, recognition. But no one talks about the mornings. No one talks about the lonely mornings, the quiet mornings, the mornings where no one believes in you except you. This is where winners are born. Most people think success is a sudden breakthrough, a viral moment, a big opportunity, a lucky chance. But the truth is uncomfortable. Success is boring. Success is repetitive. Success is built on mornings that look exactly the same. Think of a seed. No one sees it underground. No one claps when it grows roots. No one posts Instagram stories about soil. But one day, a tree appears, and everyone says, wow, overnight success. Mornings are the soil of your life. Every morning you plant a seed of discipline, a seed of laziness, a seed of growth, a seed of excuses. And whether you like it or not, you will harvest those seeds. Losers plant seeds of distraction. They wake up and drown in information. They consume content, gossip, news, drama. They react to everything except their own life. Their mornings are noisy. Their minds are crowded. Their purpose is forgotten. Winners plant seeds of clarity. They wake up and create silence. They think, they write, they plan, they reflect. They design their day before the world designs it for them. Morning is not about productivity. Morning is about control. When you control your morning, you control your life. When you lose your morning, you lose your direction. Let's be honest. You don't fail because you're stupid. You don't fail because you lack talent. You fail because you drift. And drifting always starts in the morning. There is a reason why ancient philosophers loved mornings. There is a reason why monks wake up before sunrise. There is a reason why CEOs start their day in silence. Morning is when your mind is closest to truth. The world wants your attention. Your phone wants your attention. Your friends want your attention. Your problems want your attention. But your future needs your attention first. Every morning is a negotiation between who you are and who you could become, between comfort and discipline, between noise and purpose. Most people negotiate badly. They give everything to comfort. They give everything to distraction. They give nothing to growth. And then they ask why their life never changes. Winners negotiate differently. They sacrifice comfort for clarity. They sacrifice distraction for direction. They sacrifice sleep for vision. They understand that the morning is not a luxury, it is a responsibility. You are the CEO of your life, and every morning is your board meeting. If you don't show up, your life will be run by random forces. Think about history. Great leaders didn't wait for perfect conditions. They prepared before the world was ready. They woke up when others slept. They studied when others partied. They built when others complained. Their mornings built their empires. The tragic truth is this: most people never meet their potential, not because they couldn't, but because they never created the time to try. And time is created in the morning. Morning is the only time when your dreams are still possible, because as the day goes on, life interrupts, work interrupts, people interrupt, problems interrupt. But in the morning, your dream is still pure.
This is why the morning decision is powerful. It is not about waking up early. It is about waking up awake. Imagine waking up and asking, what kind of person do I want to be today? Not next year, not someday, today. Do you want to be someone who reacts or someone who leads? Do you want to be someone who consumes or someone who creates? Do you want to be someone who dreams or someone who builds? Your morning answers these questions. Not your words, not your goals, not your Instagram bio, your morning behavior. Most people lie to themselves. They say they want success. They say they want freedom. They say they want a better life. But their mornings tell a different story. Their mornings say, I choose comfort over change. Winners tell the truth with their mornings. They wake up and do something uncomfortable. They study when they don't feel like it. They plan when they're tired. They build when they're scared. Their mornings say, I choose growth even when it hurts. There is a quote that says, you are what you repeatedly do. Morning is the repetition that matters most. You can fake productivity in the afternoon. You can fake success on social media. You can fake motivation in a speech, but you cannot fake your morning. Morning reveals character. Morning reveals discipline. Morning reveals purpose. Morning reveals priorities. Your future is watching your morning. Your future self is either thanking you or begging you to change.
Imagine your future self standing in front of you, looking at your morning routine, looking at your habits, looking at your excuses. What would they say? Thank you for building this life? Or, why didn't you try? Every morning is a letter to your future. What are you writing? The most dangerous phrase in the world is, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow is a dream. Morning is reality. Losers live in tomorrow. Winners live in today. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need perfect motivation. You need one imperfect morning decision. The decision to get up, the decision to learn, the decision to build, the decision to think. People think big success requires big actions. It doesn't. It requires small actions repeated in the morning. Think of compound interest. $1 today becomes millions over time. One disciplined morning becomes an extraordinary life over time. Mornings compound. One page today becomes a library. One idea today becomes a company. One habit today becomes a legacy. Losers look for shortcuts. Winners look for routines. Shortcut feels good today. Routine feels powerful forever. Every morning you choose between a shortcut and a routine. Shortcut: sleep more, scroll more, escape more. Routine: learn, build, reflect, create. The world rewards routines, not shortcuts. You are not lazy, you are just trained for comfort. Morning retrains you for greatness. The first hour of your day is a statement that says, my life matters, or my life can wait, and life always believes you. Most people wait for motivation. Winners create discipline. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Morning builds structure. Your brain will resist, your body will resist, your emotions will resist, but your destiny will respond. This is why the morning decision separates winners from losers. Not because winners are better, but because winners are intentional. They wake up and say, today I am responsible for my life.
Losers wake up and say, "Today, life will happen to me." And slowly, silently, invisibly, those two mindsets create two completely different lives.